you. They really want to achieve something huge in their life, and they feel like you are a path, so to say, to victory with that. Like being with you, but for some of you, they truly see you as their true love. Soulmate could be. They feel like with you, both of you together can manifest absolutely anything. There is some kind of element with that. Like the two of us together, we can manifest absolutely anything together. Maybe it's through creativity. Some of you could be in creative realms together. Maybe it's something else. It doesn't have to be. And they want to show you something about deception when it comes to family, friends, and guides. They saying the old cycle is over. The old cycle is over. Now you are rebuilding yourself. There's some kind of lucrative contracts that could be coming when it comes to art, when it comes to creativity. There's something very lucrative that's coming. There's money that's coming. So essentially, yeah, you have victory that's coming your way. What is up, you guys? What's going on? Welcome back to my channel. Today I actually want to record rest of 2024. I was almost gonna say rest of 2025. I am lost in time. I don't know what year it is anymore. You know how there was this viral Formula One meme with Leclerc. I think he was saying something like, I stopped thinking a long time ago that this is me too. I don't know. I think it's 2024, right? Still. So yes, this is going to be for Scorpio now, whenever you discover this, until essentially for the rest of 2024. Let's see what comes up. Again, I'm doing this because I'm honestly not sure how much longer I can continue this channel. I posted in community tab. Some of you maybe have seen it, maybe some of you have not, that I don't know if I can continue this channel. To be honest, it has to make sense. I have to generate revenue. I have to make money from whatever it is I do. Otherwise, it's just the time that I'm giving and getting nothing back. So if you want me to continue, which I don't mind, honestly, to continue this at least a little bit for a little while longer, please make sure you're giving these videos likes. Please make sure you're sharing the videos. Please make sure you're donating to the channel if you can, you know, supporting the extended. You don't have to, but whatever it is, you know, a lot of people sometimes when these videos go live, they are watching live, they cannot, I get it, not everyone can donate or can purchase something from the channel, but at least to press the like fucking button or share on social media shouldn't be that difficult, you know. Don't just take, give something back, you know. And if I will see some improvement, I will probably be able to post a few more videos, continue this. But if I'm not, I'll be honest, I'm gonna have to leave this channel. You know, it's been not, you know, not fun, to say the least. So again, it's up to you. It's like, you know, you want these videos, make sure it reflects. When I open this channel, I see that you guys really want these videos. Okay, again, you can give this videos big like, you can subscribe, you can share these videos, you can donate to the channel, whatever you can purchase extended, anything you want, you know, from the channel. If, you know, essentially it makes sense for me economically to, you know, I see that you guys want the videos, I see you guys giving back, I will keep doing them. If not, I will just have to, you know, leave the channel. I tried so many things on this channel. I tried to bring back different forms of content, but the way it is just like, you know, it's crazy for me to spend hours making these videos. No one even watches anything else other than tarot reading, which, you know, is sad, but whatever. Okay, it is what it is. But even if you want me to continue doing the tarot reading, to make sure you support that tarot reading, you know, because I'm fine without doing a tarot reading. I've read so much tarot in my life. I've read thousands of people. There's like, I think almost 1,000 videos on this channel. Some are private. So yes, it's close to 1,000 videos. So yeah, you know, like if you want it, support it. And in general, it's something often advise, even whatever happens with my channel, you vote by your behavior. You know, we talk about a lot of voting, right? Recently, we have elections in the US coming up, but you essentially vote by what you support. If you want tarot space to be healthy, if you want tarot space to be full of people who are actually good people, who want to help you and not just, you know, exploit you, you know, how there's a lot of really exploitative people who have joined the space, you know. And I remember even in 2019, yes, there were people with various agendas, but the way it's been lately, it's crazy. So if you want to, you know, support people who are actually, you know, first of all, knowledgeable, intelligent, who actually give you something that helps you versus just to, you know, keep you waiting for your twin flame for the next 25 years, make sure you vote with, you know, supporting this video, supporting the content creator, so that the content creator is able to continue this. You know, YouTube doesn't give us, you know, healthcare. YouTube doesn't give you any kind of paid benefits. YouTube doesn't give you retirement money. So it's a lot, you know, to be working on this and not something else, you know. Like and for me, my time is money. if I don't get, like if I spend, like this video takes, I don't know, recording process about an hour, even if it's less, it's about an hour. Then transferring files to computer, processing the file, minimum editing, plus uploading, that's another about 2, maybe up to 3 hours. So this is like a lot of time, you know, to be uploading just one video, you know. And I like it's yeah, essentially it's like it has to make sense, you know. It's energy. I give a lot of myself. So yeah, if you guys essentially want me to continue, you have to show it to me, because otherwise, you know, I have to make money, I have to support myself, I value my time, and I cannot, you know, continue doing something that's just, you know, giving zero benefits to me. Okay, so like I've given so much of myself over this channel. I keep always trying to integrate something new here, but if I keep seeing that essentially it's all going into nowhere, which is how it's been, I will have to completely abandon this channel. And if I do leave, I will also, you know, I will probably just permanently delete it. So anyway, having said all that, let's see what the rest of 2024 looks like for you, Scorpio rising, sun and moon. Yeah, let's go. Essentially, what should we start with? Let's start with this. Okay, we have here Goddess of the Moon is your first card. We have also Yin Yang, Cornucopia, and Walking Away. So what I feel like whoever is resonating with today's video, and I think it's, you know, it's a Scorpio theme for the rest of 2024, there is going to be something with Goddess of the Moon where you are going to reclaim your femininity. Maybe there is going to be something that's happening with your social dynamics that's going to change with community very much, especially in September. There could be opportunities to attract a more supportive community. Maybe it could be somebody, you know, who loves you, who supports you. And with Goddess of the Moon, there is something here about honoring the cycles and honoring the phase of life where you are in. With Cornucopia, there is an opportunity to attract abundance. With Walking Away, I do think you guys are going to be walking away from something. What could it be? I don't know. It could be a relationship, it could be a job, it could be a project that just doesn't, you know, make any sense anymore. There is something you're walking away. And I feel like in this process, you're following the spirit. You're also understanding where are your constraints? What is it you need? You know, do you, like, again, something that a lot of people, I think, and that used to be me too, is like so many women especially invest in a man, you know, and sit there, wait for somebody who doesn't really contribute anything in their life, and then they end up having financial problems or feeling unfulfilled in some way. I feel like here with a thinking woman man holding a heart, this is the time to be choosing people, places, things, relationships that fulfill you. Again, they don't have to like solve all your problems, but there's a difference between somebody who is there for you, somebody who you know, you're aligned on a vision which you want to create for your life, versus somebody who is okay to see you struggle. To me, if a man sees a woman and is okay with her struggling, this is, you know, other than abuse, I guess, this is the worst you can be. Because a man should never allow a woman to struggle or to be in any kind of restrictive situation. You know, he should be there for her. Again, I'm not telling like to crazy support, but like I see this a lot with few people that I know who recently had kids. And having kids, who you have kids with, has to be, again, in my personal view, the most strategic decision for a woman in a way. Because if you have a child with somebody who, first of all, is okay with your struggle, who is absent during motherhood, and again, absent is not just about money, even though money is a big part. I see so many male partners are okay with a woman just literally doing everything on her own with a child and still having to work. You know, there are some men who just give money, but they are like emotionally absent. I mean, at least it's better, I guess, than those who don't even give financially. And I don't know, for somebody here, there's a big decision in terms of who you're choosing as a life partner. Because especially if you're going to be choosing to have kids, this is everything. This one decision can have the biggest impact in your life. Because again, what everyone knows, right? Not everybody is going to stay forever together, but there is a difference. I know women who, you know, chose the right partner for themselves, the right father for their children, and essentially they never had to worry about anything ever again in their life. Sure, they had their own like issues, whatever, but I've also seen women, and some of my friends even, and it's unfortunate, who go through so much struggle. They are in such an exhaustion space, and they had a child. It's one thing when you are single, still figuring things out, a single girl, yeah, sure, you're single, so you're on your own, versus when you had somebody's child and this person is essentially like not there for you. No, it's a very, it has to be, in a way, I think, in my opinion, a strategic decision, you know, because again, it's like it can really either turn your life, you know, to greatest blessings. And again, I'm not telling you to like get hooked up just, you know, because of money or something like this. I'm not saying that. I'm saying a partner, truly selecting a partner who can be, you know, good and healthy without any kind of crazy addictions. I know some people who, you know, started families with people who have addictions. God Almighty, this is so difficult. It has to be strategic. I think we should all be allowed certain time of our life when we are crazy, hopeless romantic. We have to get it out of our system. I'm in a way grateful that like I spent few years of my life entertaining ideas of soulmates and all the hopeless romanticism, because at least I got it out of my system. At least like when I will be coming into having kids, having family, getting married, I'm going to be very strategic and smart about it. And again, this has nothing to do with like being how to say, like gold diggers or whatever. No, it has to be like you selecting a partner for yourself. It cannot be just purely emotional. It has to be like very, you know, like it has to be a very deliberate process how you do this. And I think if you especially gone through the phase where you've gone a little bit through hopeless romanticism, etc., and learned your lessons, it's a good thing, especially if there were disappointments. It's an incredible thing if you were disappointed and heartbroken, the best thing ever. Why? Because now it makes you smarter. Just make sure it doesn't make you jaded, because sometimes what happens, I guess, is that people become way too jaded. But to be a little bit more calculative and a little bit more strategic, I see nothing wrong with it. My approach, to be honest, to manifestation is not your delulu or whatever, because this doesn't, in my at least experience, it didn't bring any good results. But I do believe that mindset creates, and you have to be strategic. You have to like think strategically, because again, for a lot of people, there's been a rude awakening recently about who is really there for you. And yes, you can be strong and you can have a victory all you want, right? But also, which contracts are you entertaining? What are you tying yourself to? Because at the end of the day, your time on this earth is precious and sacred, and you're not like, you know, if there are contracts that are simply unfair, you give so much of yourself and you get nothing back. Okay, it's one thing if you're enjoying something, like let's just say you have like, let's just say some kind of, I don't know, music project. Maybe it doesn't generate much money, but you're so happy when you're doing it. What you get out of it is ultimate happiness. That's one thing. Doesn't generate money or whatever. Or like, let's just say you have a puppy. I don't know. Puppy, of course, those little expensive, right, friends. But at the same time, they give you so much happiness. They give you so much love, so much healing. It's worth it, right? So it's like, it's at the end of the day, it's like how things make sense or not. Or like, let's just say there is something where you give so much of your energy and everything, and it all you get back, I don't know, not even enough money, but abuse, and no one even appreciates what you do. Would you continue doing that? Is it a fair, you know, contract, fair deal to you? Probably not. So you are thinking right now, which contracts in your life are fair or not, right? And we still have a little bit of time with South Node in Libra. South Node is still in Libra. Gosh, when do the nodes switch signs? So we'll start having eclipse cycle already. There will be first eclipse in Pisces in September, but essentially we still have a few months of Libra that are still going, and this is the time to still for you guys to review contracts, which contracts are not fair, where things are not making sense, where you are the one who carrying so much, giving up so much of yourself, giving up your time, giving up your energy, and you're not receiving anything better. There is something that's known as like sunken cost, right? Like other opportunities you could have there's something that's like where you essentially, you know, like, yeah, you didn't lose anything, but at the same time, you could have used this time doing something else. And like, even let's just say you have sometimes projects or you're pursuing some job opportunities. Yeah, sure, maybe they're not really net negative, right? In terms of like return on your investment, return on your time, but you have to think as well, like this time could be used to do something else. So are there contracts like this, whether with people, whether with individuals, whether jobs, you know, the ways you spend time, which maybe it's time to annul this contract. So I think the rest of 2024, you're going to review which agreements in your life are not fair. And there will be an opportunity, especially in the month of Virgo, which is actually when I'm recording this, September and even October, even up to November, to be honest, to end some of those contracts. Because right now you're starting to see that you pursuing what you feel right in your heart is bringing you strength and victory. And you can also have family, you can have happiness, you can have like-minded community of friends. You just have to play your cards right. We have the thinking man, storm warning, third chakra, archangel Chamuel. When people no longer see you as easily replaceable or somebody who just agrees to anything, this is when you win. There is something about understanding your worth and your value and not allowing people to manipulate you into anything else, because I do think that you might have had situations in your life where people were trying to deliberately bring you down so that you wouldn't get too much of a big head, you wouldn't realize your value, and you wouldn't charge, so to say, appropriately. Why do you think? And actually something crazy happened to me, I think it was not last night, two nights ago. So Friday night, I don't really go out. I'm, first of all, antisocial. Second of all, I don't know, I just don't, like when I was in my early 20s, I lived in New York City and I was going out to all the, there were all the celebrities, everything. One of my close friends at the time was like doing very well with just like, you know, what do you call this? I forgot the name of it, but essentially like doing events, management, different things. And he was a good one too. So I saw so much of that in New York City that now I don't even care. Like, you're not gonna impress me with anything. I've seen it all. I'm much more of a low-key person, like book, movie, breathing exercises, and then early morning yoga, beach type of person. And anyway, I go out on Friday night and I look really hot. Like, I rarely get dressed like really, really hot. Usually I'm very low-key, very like, you know, kind of free spirit style. Anyway, and I wear a super hot dress, like a sexy dress, high heels. I just got my hair done. I put even some makeup on. And I know I look really hot because like everyone's staring at me and they're like very uncomfortable. And there was a girl that comes up to me and she's like, oh, where's the entrance to the building? And you know, I'm like really feeling myself, right, when it all happens. And I'm telling her, I'm pointing essentially, yeah, girl, like over there to the left. And then she's like, oh, by the way, you look really ugly. She tells me that. And I felt, first of all, I didn't see that coming. I felt so shocked. Because, like, why would you say something like this? I mean, I know that obviously was not true. I look really hot. I actually look too hot, probably, you know, like, but again, I never go out. I thought, okay, if I go out, let me just, you know, dress up. Because I usually wear my yoga outfits and I'm super low key. But I felt so sad because, first of all, the girl was not bad looking at all. It's one thing if she was like really, really ugly or something. She was like I want to say she was good looking. She was dressed down, yeah, but I mean, we all dress down, right? Like, no one dresses super, super well put together, right, all the time. And anyway, essentially, she was like, yeah, I was just shocked because I thought that she was a beautiful girl, but this was such a nasty thing to say to somebody. And I was kind of shocked. I was like, this world is really going crazy. You know, there's so much hurt, so much pain, and people just want to bring other people down. Why do you do this? Like, I don't understand. My desire, honestly, unless you are doing something really malicious, like those people who are doing disgusting things in the world, unless you are that, like, I want to bring other people up. Let's all rise together. Let's build the kingdom, so to say, you know, and like, you know, that's Midheaven and Leo too. Let's build up something beautiful. I'm so happy, you know, when I see people who are healthy, who are good looking, who are doing incredible in their career. You know, like, it doesn't trigger me. Even like when I see other attractive women. Yesterday I went out again. Was a better experience with nicer people. And there was so many young girls I was seeing. They all look like supermodels, super good looking, long legs, big boobs. Like, I enjoy that. It never triggers me. I literally just enjoy looking at that. I don't know. Maybe I'm truly like low-key lesbian somewhere. I have no idea. But it's so good when people lift each other's up, you know, instead of tearing each other down. But essentially, the reason I'm sharing this here is that with the deceit card, there were so many people who were trying, I think, in the past, manipulate you. They were trying to make you like this girl who told me that I looked ugly, even though I know that this is not true. I look super hot. I'm honestly probably was too hot even, you know, because it was like yellow dress, you know, like low cut, short as well. But I mean, I live on the beach, so it's not like I'm dressed like this in Saudi Arabia or something. Like, it's America, Miami Beach. So, and like, that reaction was so weird, and it made her look weird, not me. I felt like shocked. But like, people will do this sometimes because they are triggered by your beauty, by your radiance, by your light, by your confidence, by how strong you stand in your values, beliefs, self-worth. And here, this is where you have to understand, and you have to be strong within yourself to understand that these people, they really just want to bring you down because they don't want you to rise. They're falling, they want to take you with them, wherever they are falling, in, I don't know, some kind of dark, deep hole. And your goal is to be remembering of who you are, what your worth and value is, and not only that, but also being strategic. Sometimes we allow certain things to happen, is what I'm learning now when I'm like reviewing my mistakes, even with this event project and like other things I've done. Like sometimes we allow certain things to happen. We do not fully stand in our worth, in our value, in our truth, which is why, when why, for example, when this girl told me that I looked ugly, even though it shocked me, still I'm like, I look hot, I know I am, right? Because I know that. But sometimes when you don't know, right, like let's just say not about looks, but anything, your wisdom, your expertise in certain area, like when you don't have confidence, and if somebody comes and tells you that, oh, you're so stupid, you will believe it if you don't know this fully. Like, for example, for me, I know that I worked so hard, even with like everything I do. I mean, there are so many channels where, okay, people who have so many followers, whatever, but they never really worked one-on-one with people. Most of them are content creators. There's a difference between, let's just say, a person who works every day with clients, like this is what I've been doing over more than even 6 years. There is a difference between that versus a person who just makes, very good looking, very good, maybe even videos. So like, let's just say somebody comes to me and tries to tell me how I don't know shit about astrology or even tarot or whatever. It's not going to affect me because like I'm just going to think a person is rude and probably hate her, but like I know that I worked so hard for it. No one can tell me otherwise. But it has to be with every aspect of your life. You have to believe in what you're doing, and you have to be strategic, and it has to make sense. So in the second half of 2024, what I'm seeing for a lot of people is that you're going to be adjusting something in your strategy. Why are you not in the place where you know you're supposed to be by now? Doing better financially, really having career strength, career success. How are we going to be turning around, so to say, our economy, and everything else. So, how are we going to be turning around certain situations in our life? Maybe it's not about career for you. Maybe it's about anything, like sometimes how you look, maybe even weight, health, relationships, friendships. It could be anything. Because, again, we can blame others all we want. And yes, sometimes there is truth to that. But ultimately, what is the difference between a successful person and a person who is just always complaining? System is against them, economy is against them, current government is against them, I don't know, whatever it is against them. What's the difference between a person who is successful versus a person who is just always finding faults? The person who is successful, yes, he can admit that, yes, there are certain things that are against me in this climate, right? But okay, what is my opportunity still? Because there's always an opportunity. You just have to align your strategy correctly. And at the end of the day, you're going to be a winner or you're not going to be a winner. And yes, sometimes you also do lose, certain little battle in order to win a bigger war, so to say, right? In order to win in a bigger, kind of like scheme of things. Sometimes something is supposed to not work out because you are meant for something bigger. But again, there needs to be a strategy. Otherwise, you're going to keep repeating same patterns, same mistakes. Where is it in your strategy if you admit to yourself you were not doing it right? Where? Maybe you yourself need to, and again, it's like it's looking internally, looking within. Where are the mistakes? Yes, there are some disappointments, but you are healing, you're finding balance. I also feel like you've been attached to something. Whatever it is you're attached to, you're going to be breaking free from that. There is improvement in community, love, and I think essentially for you, 2025 is likely gonna, again, 2024 is likely going to end on a very high note with a lot of abundance. Maybe even getting some stress-free environment, resting or rejuvenating. A lot of personal healing, happiness, your intuition is on point again. You start seeing clearly again. So what's required of you now is to decide. Are you going to be, it could go two ways here. It's either people are very envious of you and maybe you're giving this way too much attention, right? Too much attention. I know I'm guilty of this. I've done this a million times. Like I should have not been, you know, so focused on what everyone else is doing, thinking of me, looking at me, how they, whatever. Because again, it's like in life, it's like this, right? Think of straight line you're walking, like, you know, those people who walk on a rope or whatever. So in life, you're walking. In order for you to walk and to keep your balance and to make it, you know, to where you're going, you have to keep your eyes focused on where you're going. If you're walking and you constantly turn left, right, back, up, you know, in every direction, which again, I'm not saying that you cannot like look and observe what's going on, but if you're doing too much of that, you're going to lose your balance, you're going to fall, you know, it's going to get too wobbly. So I feel like for you, it could go two ways again. It could either be that you're paying too much attention to people who may be hateful towards you, or people who are negative towards you, or not supportive of you, or it could also be you yourself maybe are looking at other people, comparing yourself too much. Again, I'm not saying that you necessarily are a hater towards anyone else, but maybe you're looking too much at what everyone else is doing, comparing where you are versus where they are. Again, I was watching this video, I think it was a Kelly Rowland old video, I forgot who it was, just one of those, you know, viral short videos. And she was saying something about it's your path, like your path you're supposed to be walking, and your path is the greatest path ever. Make it about you. Okay, sixth chakra, Archangel Metatron. So you're going to be making some decision. Maybe you will reach that decision through prayer, you know. And again, there's going to be prosperity, love. You're rising. Oh, look at this. And maybe even a partnership where you and the person you're going to be with are going to have similar values. Like you have same values. Yeah. So yeah, there is beautiful stuff. Look at this. Yeah, a relationship for some of you could be maybe what do you call it? Travel even too. Okay, let's see. Now let's go into your love connection for the rest of 2024. Again, I don't know why I keep going into a different year. It's 2024. I will be posting 2025 horoscope for Scorpio on Patreon though. Let's see. First row is you. Second row, person you're connecting with. Rest of 2024. Fingers crossed, darlings. Fingers crossed. Give this video a big thumbs up. If you haven't done after my, whatever it was, 15-minute speech in the beginning, make sure. Okay, first, interesting. First card, Six of Pentacles. So yes, finally you are receiving what's fair. Page of Wands. Ooh, we have Nine of Swords wants to come out. We have Four of Pentacles. Sorry, let me adjust this. Okay. We have the Tower. Ooh, something you've been holding on to, you're going to break free. Some kind of mental blockage you had. Maybe work-wise. Look at this. Seven of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. Oh my God, you guys. The message I'm receiving right now is crazy. Hold on. Let me pull other cards and I'm going to share. Wow. You're going to be happy with this though, what I'm about to say. Who are you connecting with? Ooh. So again, I think this was in one of your previous reading. This Two of Wands card. There's going to be a choice. Three of Swords. Ooh. Interesting. Okay. So this is what is this? Five of Wands. Seven of Pentacles. There's someone who's waiting for you. Nine of Wands. Ooh, very interesting. King of Wands. Okay, I want to take one more. Seven of Wands. Wow, a lot of Wands card. Judgment is bottom of the deck. Okay, you guys. There is, yes, somebody who wants to come back into your life again. For some of you, it's true. For some of you, it's not. It's a general reading still. For some of you, you want this person back. For some of you, you don't want. Again, depends. Now, let's talk about this one thing at a time. So first, what I'm seeing for you guys is that for you, things are going to start getting much more balanced. With Moon and Taurus here and the Six of Pentacles, I'm seeing that you're going to get what you deserve. So if you feel like you've been underpaid, if you feel like you've been not appreciated where you currently are, this is all going to be shifting. Maybe you literally have somebody who owes you money. Like, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's like family dispute over something and you know that you are not the one who's supposed to be paying for something. Maybe you like, I don't know what the situation is. Something that's owed to you, whether literally or metaphorically, is likely going to be coming back. Page of Wands, you're going to be exploring something you are very passionate about. There's passionate communication. Now, there has been a very big blockage for you mentally regarding, it's regarding something you've been holding on to with Nine of Swords next to Four of Pentacles. Maybe it's been a blockage regarding your own worth and value, finances. Maybe you thought, okay, I can only do this type of career. Or maybe, again, it is something you've been holding on to because you've been very scared to let go. I feel like if it hasn't happened yet, sometime between now and the end of 2024, there's going to be a massive tower moment where something you've been holding on to and you just couldn't, like, it's been scary for you to let go for some reason. I don't know, sometimes it's scary. For Scorpios, it's like this. It could be with relationships, it could be with other things. Something you couldn't let go in the past, you're just gonna do it. And you know what you're gonna understand? I feel like you're gonna understand just how many options you have. Like, you have so many paths to abundance, it's not even one. It's not even one. Like, you know, if at least there's only one path, alternative path to abundance, or there is no paths. You have like literally options to pick and choose from, whether it comes with career, when it comes to career, whether it comes to relationships, whatever it is, there's multitude of options. So you're going to break free from the perspective that there is nothing else for you except whatever it is you're currently doing, or whoever you're currently, you know, in love with, or where you are living. It could be about different things. And you're going to start seeing how there are so many, it's almost like too much even. Like, there's so much more you could do, you could be, you could choose. So there's going to be some kind of shift like that. Massive abundance could manifest by, you know, and it's interesting because also this is 6, this is 4. 6 plus 4 is 10. It's going to be fair, and it's going to be something you're going to be happy with. So abundance is manifesting by the end of this year. Now, who are you connecting with? I see that you will be having to choose between two. And again, even though it sounds generic, one person is heartbroken, hurting over you. One person is waiting, you know, for you to give them a chance. They're waiting. I think it's someone you already know. They're heartbroken. They feel like life's been unfair to them. They feel like they've always been a good person, but the way things have happened, it's not fair to them. And they're waiting. I feel like this person is waiting for you. I feel like in the past you were waiting for this person, but now they are waiting for you. The tables turned. Now there is also another person with King of Wands to 7 of Wands who is somehow could be in the spotlight. They could be popular. They could have Mars and Leo. They could be Year of the Dragon. And this person has an eye on you. And this person wants you as well. But this person will not take no for an answer, and this person will beat any competition in whichever way they want to. So let me see a little more here, actually. I'm going to go with this one now. One could be a Leo, quite literally. Look at this. I just said Leo. The Empress. It's your choice, Scorpio. Knight of Swords, Page of Swords. You're about to receive the news from a person who's been heartbroken over you. The news that's going to change your perspective. I feel like you still don't see a path towards the future together, but something they're about to either say or do is going to shift your perspective of what you know, of what you think about them, how you view the situation. They're about to do something that's going to truly, truly shock you. What exactly is it going to be? I'm not sure. Let me see. King of Wands. But see, look at this. You have King of Wands twice. Literally twice from 2 different decks. You are moving on from them. Look at the 7 of Wands again. Literally, look at this. Again. The thing is, 2 people here are fighting for you. And I'll be honest, I don't think the new person necessarily is fighting for you, but new person is in a stronger position. So either you are more aligned in terms of your values, either you can see with them that you can actually live the kind of life that you want. They seem like a better option. Like, you know, again, maybe you're searching for somebody who has similar beliefs to you, or I don't know what it is. There's something about them that is just, they seem like a better candidate. But the person from the past is someone who wants to hold on to you. They don't want to let you go. They have so much they want to say to you, which I feel like they will. Will you change your mind, though, about them? Because for some of you, you decided no, but I feel like they're about to do something that might really, really shift your perspective about them. And again, even though for a lot of you, you will still not likely going to give them a chance. Again, it's a general reading, so you don't need to tell me in the comments how you will never give somebody a chance. Maybe this is not you, right? It's not a personal reading. I just feel that they might offer you something, or you might find out something that, again, even if you do not say yes to it, the way you see this person, the way you view this person will shift. So let's see what it's about. I feel like there's going to be element of shocking. Like, you're going to be shocked What you're gonna do, I don't know. What is exactly is it gonna be? We'll find out in the extended. Link to the extended is gonna be down below. As always, if you want to support the channel, you can, one of the ways you can do it is by joining also the extended. I always appreciate you, always love you joining. Personal readings are available as well. Check out my Patreon. 2025 horoscope for Scorpio will be posted on my Patreon. It's not going to have extended. It's just going to be on Patreon. So links to everything in the description box. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much. See you in the extended. Bye.